Hi, I'm Paris, and you're about to enter another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. Next stop, the monetization zone. This little clip at the beginning of this video is actually a postscript to the video I made about the new monetization system on YouTube. Very uncontroversial video, I would have thought. However, the reason I'm adding this to the video is that the original video was denied monetization for being non-advertiser friendly and too controversial. So I thought that was an important update to include in this video, that making a video about monetization is too controversial to be monetized. And as you'll note in the screenshot I posted, I can request a manual review. I didn't on the original video, but I will on this video. So if you saw an ad at the start of this video, it means they reconsidered and did approve it for monetization. Otherwise, I'll definitely mention in the description below what the outcome was of that manual review. And so in its entirety and unedited, here is the original video that I posted. Enjoy your trip into the Twilight Zone. Hi, I'm Paris, and if you've noticed your favorite YouTubers acting sort of strange in their videos lately, well, stranger than usual, it may be because they're now included in the new YouTube monetization policy.
EpicReviewGuys.
How can monetization, which means getting paid for your videos, for the ads that run on them, how can that make people act differently in their videos? Well, used to be that YouTube sort of left it all vague. People didn't have a clear idea of what was going to be acceptable for a monetizable video and what was pushing the line a little too far. But with YouTube's new monetization policy, which EpicReviewGuys got included in last month, every time I upload a video, I have to fill out a form, a rather lengthy form that asks me about all different aspects of my video to determine whether the video is perfectly acceptable and every company would love to run ads on it, or is it perhaps a little edgy and some companies might not be comfortable running ads on it, or is it way out there? So YouTubes are now basically on their honor to honestly report how their video fits into these different categories that advertisers are concerned with. But YouTube will be following up and checking that your videos do fit into the categories that you selected. And so long as they see that you're pretty honest about reporting how your videos are, you'll sort of get the benefit of the doubt in the future in terms of your videos being quickly monetized. So what does this form look like? What exactly are those categories that you have to rank your video in? Let me show you. First up, here's the monetization screen for EpicReviewGuys. So for years now, our videos have just been automatically monetized until I went to monetize a video and it came up and said, you're now included in this new monetization plan with YouTube and you will need to rate your videos, self-rate your videos before they can be monetized. And so I clicked and read through all the information and then I was ready to self-rate my video. Now you can see the two options at the top. I will provide answers to each of the questions below, which is all those different categories, or you can choose the second option. I certify that this video is appropriate for all audiences and does not contain, etc., all the things that advertisers might be concerned about. Now, my videos on my various channels don't usually push the envelope with what's acceptable, so it hasn't been an issue that I've had videos get in trouble. Now, reading through all the categories of things that advertisers might not like you to have in your video, I got a little paranoid and I made one little joke in this particular video. And so I didn't choose it's appropriate for everyone. Instead, I had to go through and answer each criteria separately. The first category is inappropriate language, frequent use of strong profanity. Now, there can be none, which is typical for my videos. That will allow all ads. Then there's light profanity. I won't say what they say here, otherwise I'm going to have to put in that this video contains those words. You can read it. Then there's strong profanity. When you get to the point of strong profanity, then you may be in a situation where there are limited ads. In other words, products that aren't going to mind having that in the video, they may want to run ads on your video, but like a children's toy company, they aren't going to want to run ads. And then there's strong profanity used in a hurtful or derogatory way. That will make your video completely ineligible for any ads to run on it. The second category you have to consider is adult content. Not something my videos usually contain, but again, sometimes you can't resist the pun or the little joke. So rather than selecting none, I did make a "that's what she said" joke in the video. I chose the next option, romance or kissing, discussions of romantic relationships, moderately suggestive content. So that's what I mean, I'm fully clothed throughout the video, but I did say that one joke. So I thought I'd better choose, there's tiny amount of somewhat adult content. And you notice with that category, it still says allow ads. So that's acceptable to most advertisers. The next one is blurred or censored. I don't want to say the words again for getting this video tagged. Anyway, you get a little more explicit, and that's limited ads. And you can read for yourself the description of what makes the video not suitable for ads. Now, YouTube does provide links so you can get more information about each category if you're not really sure where your video fits in. For example, under inappropriate language, they tell you more specifically what may result in limited or no ads running on your video, such as profanity in the title or the thumbnail image, which they really couldn't check very easily before, but now you're responsible for reporting on that. Strong profanity used repeatedly in hateful or derogatory ways. So you can read here and get a better idea. For the next category, you notice here it says examples non-exhaustive. So there are other things you can do that may make your video fall into this category, but I won't read the things here. You can read through them if you'd like to see exactly what under adult content may make something only qualify for limited or perhaps no ads. But to continue with the self-rating of my video, the next category I had to answer about was violence. You can see what the options are here. My video had no violence. Next is harmful or dangerous acts, also known as stunts. Next up is drug-related content. And the last three categories you have to consider and answer in your self-rating of your video is about hateful content, firearms-related content, and sensitive issues. And sensitive issues, that's so many things these days. That certainly seems to leave a lot of gray area. That particular video of mine didn't delve into those topics, so I chose none, and that will allow ads on the video. But I might at some point want to talk about something a little sensitive, so look at the other options here. Discussions of modern acts of terror, events resulting in catastrophic loss of human life, or controversial social issues. Those are considered not suitable for ads. Now, controversial social issues, I understand you get people upset talking about that, but talking and discussing is how people learn and open their mind to other ways of thinking. Again, though, YouTube doesn't say you can't make those videos, just the advertisers are probably not going to want to run ads on them, and so your video won't be monetized. It doesn't say you can't talk about it, but don't expect to be paid for talking about it. And the last option under sensitive issues is analysis of or opinion around serious and topical events not described above. Pretty gray there, but that will allow ads. So I think for videos that I could possibly make in the future, I don't plan on making stunt videos, videos with violence and so forth, but I might want to talk about an issue, and so this one might tie me up a little bit trying to figure out how exactly to categorize it. When you've chosen an option for each of these categories, you click Done down at the bottom, but notice underneath Done it says, once saved, answers can't be changed. This screen answers the question that I bet a lot of YouTubers had, which is, what about the 1,000 videos I've already uploaded? Do I have to go through this for all of them? And the answer is no. So long as you're not newly monetizing a video, your previously monetized stuff will stay in whatever status it was in. And the bottom question, if I self-certify, does this mean my video won't be demonetized? And they tell you, no, if it couldn't have ads on it before, it still can't have ads on it. But if you truthfully answer and categorize your videos correctly, over time they'll come to trust your answers, and so they'll take that more into account when deciding a video that's sort of on the edge, which way it should go. And here's a page that provides links to a more detailed explanation of each of the categories. I'll link to this page down below this video so you can come right here and read through in detail if it's of interest to you. So this new policy of monetization where you have to really take responsibility for your videos may be why you're seeing some YouTubers look or sound a little different in their videos. And again, so long as you're not violating community guidelines or the terms of agreement with using YouTube, YouTube isn't telling you you can't make the videos that push a little past the edge. They're just saying advertisers don't want to advertise on those videos, so YouTube is not going to run ads on them. It won't make you any money. So I'm glad to say that my 3D motion hologram creator video, the one that I had to choose, had a little bit of adult content because of that joke, is doing fine. I haven't noticed that any fewer ads are running on it. And the videos that I've posted since, I don't think I've had to choose for any of them anything except this video is appropriate for all ages, and YouTube has not come back and said anything different, and they have ads running on them just fine. So I don't anticipate my videos having a problem under the new system, but they really didn't have a problem under the old system either. But maybe you watch a YouTuber that's a little more out there on the edge, and you might have different thoughts on this. I'd like to know what you think. Please comment down below this video, and I'll see you on the next review.
Epic Review Guys, wanna watch it all?